guys, this is Alfred from Madras Christian College, Department of Physical Education, Health Education and Sports. In today's video, we are going to see about a beautiful topic. Actually, it is an art, that is biomechanics of sprinting. So in this video, we are going to see how athletes use biomechanics in their careers. Now let's get into this video. As we moving on to the topic, let's talk about the start in a sprinting event. Mostly athletes used to go for a crowd start. On the command of on your mark, athletes used to go for a crouch position. In that crouch position, they are keeping their center of gravity as low so they can able to balance in equilibrium. After the on your mark, in the set position, athletes used to raise their hips above the shoulder levels. In that position, they are raising their center of gravity so that there is an unstable equilibrium in their body. In that unstable equilibrium, they can able to move forward as much as they can. Also, they can able to move faster in that position. So this is all about the start. Now let's get into the acceleration phase. Acceleration phase. Acceleration is reaching their maximum velocity from a stationary position. In sprinting events, athletes used to lean their body forward to create an horizontal force, because sprinting is all about moving horizontally and maximizing the length of the time the foot is placed into the ground. Let's divide the force factor in horizontal and vertical components. Some of the force propel you forward, that is horizontal force, and some of the force is keeping a body off the ground, that is vertical force. And the torso and shin should be parallel to each other, forming an acute angle with the ground. So the more acute the angle, the more horizontal force we can produce. But one point, leaning too much can lead to stumble, because there will be no vertical force to keep a body off the ground. That's about the acceleration phase. Now let's move on to the maintenance phase. As we moving on to the maintenance phase, the biomechanics of the body completely changes, because in the maintenance phase our stride length increases and the contact time between the foot and the ground decreases. As we can able to calculate our stride length using this formula, that is race distance by steps, and we can able to calculate our step frequency using this steps into finishing time. So let's look on to this table. This is the 2009 World Championships men's 100 meter final. In this table we can able to see the steps and the stride length and also the step frequencies. If you calculate using this formula, you can able to find out these answers easily. As soon in the maintenance phase, the center of mass have to move to a suboptimal position over the legs, and our torso should be in the upright position. Now let's break down the running phases. First, let's look into the drive phase. When the foot is placed on the ground, it is known as the drive phase. At the beginning of the drive phase, the foot has to step directly underneath the center of mass or just in front of your center of mass. If the foot steps too far, the force will act in this direction according to Newton's third law, that is known as the opposite reaction. So that will react as a braking force to a body that will lead to slow down or fast. By landing the step underneath the center of mass, force will apply towards the horizontal direction. So basically we have to push towards the horizontal force, not to pull by stepping too forward. If you lean too forward, the foot will land behind the center of mass, that will able to stop our momentum and it will lead to slow down. After initial contact, in the middle of the drive phase, the aim is to plantar flex the calf muscle, extend at the hip with the help of glute and hamstring, keeping the torso upright using the core, and also keeping tiny bit flexion on a knee to push towards the horizontal force. This is all about the drive phase. Let's move on to the recovery phase. The leg which is in the air during the drive phase is known as the recovery leg. The recovery leg determines the speed and momentum of the other leg's drive phase. To optimize the recovery phase, the knee should be fully flexed and our ankle should be dorsiflexed, because this decreases the moment of inertia produced by the legs. So in the recovery phase, the knees and ankles brings up closer to the hip so that the moment of inertia is smaller and there will be faster recovery phase. This is all about the recovery phase. Now let's see a quick summary of the maintenance phase, drive phase and recovery phase. In the maintenance phase, we have to land our foot underneath the center of mass or just front of the center of mass. In the drive phase, we have to push off the ground by plantar flexing the calf muscle and extending the hip using the help of glute, hamstrings and the core. In the recovery phase, we have to bring our ankle dorsiflexed and our knee fully flexed to decrease the moment of inertia. That's all about the sprinting biomechanics. I hope this video will be very useful to you. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment about this video. Thank you.